Raining in light, flowers. Of all the universe, flowers just so happen to be unique to Earth. And thankfully, because Earthlings appear to enjoy them. We want flowers. We need flowers. Flowers are pretty. They smell good. They come in a variety of colors, sizes, and types. Though flowers can appear complex in design, they are easy to give and to pick. Flowers can be found almost anywhere. They can add to the beauty of almost anything. Certain flowers are distinct to certain climates, conditions, and places. Flowers have a season, and just as all things, flowers are symbolic to a point in time. What do we do when the season ends? What do we do in the absence of flowers? Let's take time to stop, breathe, and smell the roses. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. As we breathe, gently stretch. Stretch your body, and when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Envision that we are sitting in the center of a field of flowers. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. We are surrounded by beauty. We are surrounded by color. We are surrounded by flowers. All that we can see are flowers. All that we can smell are flowers. All that we feel is the wind. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Remain focused on the flowers, our flowers. If you like, you can pick flowers to give to someone special. If you like, you can pick a flower or two just for yourself. How does it feel to give flowers? How does it feel to receive flowers? Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Are flowers special to you? Do you need them? What part of you benefits the most from flowers? Is it your mind, your body, or your spirit? Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Flowers represent positivity. Flowers may promote good health, and when in full bloom, can symbolize vitality and optimal physical health. Just like us, flowers require attention. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Let's begin to stretch ourselves out of this moment and into the next. Deep breaths in, slow breaths out. Whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. Just the same as your spirit, flowers are essential to the earth. For some, flowers reduce depression, anxiety, and stress. Flowers are so many things, and also food for bees, insects, birds, and humans. Flowers are symbolic to emotions. Flowers are reminders. Flowers are sometimes validators. Flowers are a big deal. And even when we don't need them, we sometimes want them. Yes, we can and should be able to give them to ourselves, and whenever we feel like we need them, and maybe in the in between times also. There should be no bigger living validator of your life than you. We can acknowledge who we are, what we are, where we've been, where we are headed, and what we may be growing through. In order to effectively validate ourselves, we must understand ourselves. In validating ourselves, we are providing ourselves with necessary attention. Here we'll be cautious so that we don't overdo it. We want to properly validate ourselves, shying away from creating an unhealthy environment for our mind, body, and spirit. The flowers that we provide ourselves and as validation should be based on encouragement and acknowledgement of our strength and following the acceptance of our limitations and the acceptance of our efforts. We give ourselves flowers and without getting too caught up in our feelings. And even though flowers may trigger certain emotions, giving ourselves flowers is a reminder that we must be able to be a true friend to ourselves and through all parts of who we are. When we are a true friend to ourselves, we validate this relationship. Looking at the big picture, we can begin to understand that the quality of our life is dependent upon the quality of our relationships. First and foremost, the relationship that we hold with ourselves, and then the relationship we hold with others. We will not forget the supreme relationship that we hold with our higher power. What do our relationships look like? What would we like for them to look like? After giving ourselves flowers, and for various reasons, wouldn't it be nice to receive them from someone else? If we see our qualities and recognize that we are of quality, we will choose relationships as such. We are choosing a way of living that promotes love and health. The way that we treat ourselves will be observed by others. The way that we treat others will be considered as justifications for validation from others. Flowers are words of appreciation and gifts of appreciation. Flowers are a treat and at any time. They feel good coming from ourselves, but somehow they feel amazing coming from others, and sometimes because we may have earned them or have simply been surprised by them. Remaining in light is a choice. Accepting that we need others is a choice. Being a friend to ourselves is a choice. Self-care is a choice, and if chosen, reaps continuous benefits, and those that will bring us peace within ourselves, and in turn, peace with others. We do not have to look for validation and wait for it. We can choose a road of self-trust, self-acceptance, and self-love, and the flowers will be there from ourselves, and as we move along, from others. Reminders that we are on a journey. So much will take place on this journey. Let's be open to receiving gifts. Let's be open to receiving the gifts of this journey. Let's be open to receiving flowers. Let's be open to reigning in light.